there, folks. So this is the April 2018 Birchbox Man unboxing. I guess we can no longer call it Birchbox since this new program, this new plan, everything comes inside an envelope. So it's the Birch Envelope Man unboxing. So Birchbox, you know, I decided to go ahead and renew. They have their off months, and I can't deny that they have their off months, but they're still worth keeping around because they occasionally hit some things that get my attention. So the first thing, so the reason why I say Birch Envelope, and I kind of make that joke, Birchbox, I guess, retooled their model. And so in other words, you know, most people, Birchbox is now this. This is just a box of samples. I think this is like $10 a month. But they have the other version, which is like the old version, which has the lifestyle item, which I think is $20 a month, even though I got a renewal coupon from Christmas that they cashed in for me. So this is and this is one of the reasons why. This is the lifestyle item, and you know, of course, you've seen, if you've watched some of my older videos, you know the trial, tribulations, and hassle of the lifestyle item. There it is. So when I saw what they were offering this month, I just instantly shot to this tie. You know, as much as I complain, and I still would, I would love to see some good solid ties. I love a nice floral design, especially as we start moving into the spring. We move into the spring, we move into the summer, a nice floral design on a tie. It looks like it's either a very dark navy or a black. I can't quite tell under the fluorescence. But again, it's a very great tie. It's from Os Cufflinks, of all places, a cufflinks place selling ties, okay. But yeah, so that was why more than happy to make this choice. So very, very happy with this. You know, again, you can never go wrong with a good tie. Of course, that's always the problem. It's got to be a good tie. So let's jump in and see what we actually have in the box part of the Birch envelope. And, oh, that's right, I'm having flashbacks now. You know, I only do this once a month, but I forget that there's going to be another box inside here. So, yeah, what I'm assuming is this is the box that goes through the post office, and then you open it up, and lo and behold, inside is the actual Birchbox, of course, because I'm doing the lifestyle item plan, i.e. Birch envelope. I have this moment where I have the box inside the envelope. So let's go ahead and see what we've got here. I'm going to take off the lid and just kind of take a look through. Oh, I'm already loving what I see. Oh my God, I'm seeing two things that I see. What I'm trying to do right now is just see if there are any fragrances in here, so if I need to spray something and let it sit. But I see no fragrances, and I'm just going to grab this because it is face down. This is from C.W. Beggs & Sons. It is an anti-wrinkle defense moisturizer. So I've kind of reached a point where I kind of need to start using a moisturizer. You know, I'm okay with that. You know, admitting that you're old is the hardest part of getting old. So let's go ahead. So I've started using some moisturizers when I go to bed at night. Usually, okay. I forget to do it in the morning because I'm so busy running out the door wherever I need to go. But I'm going to kind of give it the obligatory sniff test because I will say some of the moisturizers that I've been using are rather aromatic and they kind of linger. I saw a video on my YouTube feed. A guy reaches down into some bush and he picks up a skunk, and the skunk sprays a guy who's standing near him. That's kind of like some of these moisturizers. You know, you have that smell of getting skunk. Like, you know, I remember my grandmother when I was a little boy used oil of Olay, and it's like that is so heavily fragranced and scented. I knew when I don't say I love my grandmother to death. Gran Smith, I fucking loved that woman. She was your textbook old Southern granny. She was sweet, she was gentle, but oh my God, when she got pissed off, run like hell. When I smell oil of Olay now, I just something in the little back of my mind just says, Gran. So anyway, it's not bad. The fragrance isn't that bad. It's got, I guess you would say, that lotiony smell, and of course it's a moisturizer, so it's going to have that. But it's not overpowering. Like I said, some of the other moisturizers that I've used, the scent is just absolutely overpowering. It's punishing. I can't use the moisturizer just because I can't handle the smell when I go to sleep. So the next thing we've got here from Ors and Alps, Unsweat Cooling and Cleansing Wipe with Arctic Blue Ice Crystals and Caffeine. Oh, God. Clean face fast. Our cooling and cleansing wipes keep you cool and fresh wherever the day takes you. Gym, office, Ors, or Alps. Obviously, I can't unwipe these. These are, designed to be one single use. But just the fact that they're putting caffeine on it. I went out, I was doing some traveling this past week and decided, this conference that I was at, I was there Tuesday through Friday, and kind of decided on Thursday that I should shave my head, just kind of give myself a quick refresh. So I went out to a store to pick up a Gillette Fusion to keep in my DOP kit, so I wouldn't have to do that again. And I was looking at some of the shaving creams that they had available. So I went for good old tested, tried and true Barbasol. I've just found, especially when I'm doing my head every other day or every couple days, Barbasol is probably the best for shaving my head. But I saw that they have a shaving cream that was infused with caffeine. And part of me also almost wants to go back to that grocery store chain, since it's a statewide or regional chain, and see if they have that and try it just for the curiosity of using caffeinated shaving cream. So the next thing we've got here, I'm holding on my big two. And it looks like we've got some powder or something on this, maybe from the sponge. Eau Thermale Aven, and I know I've completely butchered that, man. High school was 30 years ago. I have forgotten all of my French. It is a lotion. Do we have? No, we don't have the English on the other side. Wow, this is real imported stuff, or at least they're making it look like real imported stuff. So it's a lotion. I don't know what mattifante is, or mattifying toner is. Più grasse e imperfections. Oh, for oily, blemish-prone skin. All right, so I get a little English down there at the bottom. Great. Make hand lotion great again. Or is it? I don't know if it's... Oh, you know what? Hang on. Before I spill anything, I'm wondering if this isn't like... It says lotion, but... Oh, God, this is a bad idea. I'm not going to put this over the MacBook. I saw bubbles at the top of the thing. I had this image where I pour shit all over my keyboard and ruin my MacBook. Oh, yeah. I know where the microphone is here. There's fluid in there. So I'm going to have to look at the cheat sheet card and see what this is. Then we'll get the big two that had me squealing when I opened up the box. It's a toner. Tackle oily skin with this shine-banishing toner that taps hydrating French thermal spring water. All right, so yeah, there's water in that. Good idea that I didn't put it over the keyboard of the MacBook. Foresight. I can pay attention to shit, really. So, this was one of the things that I began kind of squealing for, although the irony is I can't use it right now. Okay, well, so first of all, let's just say it is Jack Black all-over wash for face, hair, and body. So if you've watched these videos, you know that I'm not a big fan of all-in-ones, but, god damn it, it's Jack Black. But this one little note here up on the top. Great beard wash. Where the fuck was this 3 months ago? The beard is banished for the time being. I'm actually, as you can see, and I finally have enough in, I'm kind of rocking the dad stash thing right now. But I can go in, and I can give it the obligatory sniff test. And because it's Jack Black, something tells me it is going to be amazing with the obligatory sniff test. Once I get that little piece of foil removed. Let's see here. Oh my God, yes, I'm loving the smell. I am absolutely loving the smell on this. So great, 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 great fragrance. I guess I could try using a body wash. You know, again, if you've watched my videos, you know I kind of graduated up from body wash to bar soap. It's kind of ironic, you know, when you're a kid, it's all about the bar soap. Then when you hit like your late teens, your early 20s, then you're into the body wash. And you stay there until you realize that you've hit middle age. And then you're, holy shit, I'm finally growing up and I'm getting older. You graduate from body wash back into bar soaps. But I may, or what I may do is I may wait for the inevitable regrowing of the beard, because, you know, if you've been watching these videos for the last 5 years now, and I cannot believe I've been doing Birchbox videos for 5 fucking years now, you'll see the beard comes, the beard goes, the beard gets long, the beard gets hedged up, the beard gets shaved down to clean face, the beard gets shaved down to goatee, the goatee gets converted into mustache. So it's just a matter of time before eventually this will be filled back out, and I may hold off on that until then. The last thing, and this is why I had this moment of squealing. So this is a travel-sized tube of Marvis toothpaste. My favorite hipster toothpaste on earth. Italian toothpaste. I got in a Bespoke Post box back when I still trusted them enough with my credit card to subscribe to their service. In one of the boxes, I got a Quip toothbrush because I travel pretty frequently for work between academic conferences, professional events, some of the geek conferences that I go to, personal travel. I travel pretty frequently, and you know, just because I had to have a deep tooth cleaning done back in 2011, and my dentist gave me an electric toothbrush. So ever since then, every time I travel, I'm just not really comfortable with the idea of doing a manual toothbrush, just because I'm so accustomed to the electric. So, you know, Bespoke, back when I was still retaining them, I got a Quip, and the Quip came with its own little thing of toothpaste, and I ran out of it, actually. This conference that I just finished up in Asheville yesterday that I drove back from, I used the last of my Quip toothpaste. So I'm actually kind of glad that I got this. I'm going to put this in the dot kit and use that before I jump back over and I start using the Quip, my refill on the Quip. Marvis, I've always liked it. You know, it says classic strong mint, and they're not bullshitting. It's got an amazing mint flavor to it. I kind of have this weird relationship. Here at the house, when I'm not traveling, I have the Arm & Hammer, the baking soda, because again, I love that kind of salty brine of baking soda. It reminds me a lot of my grandfather. When I was a little boy, my grandfather, I guess his go-to toothpaste had been discontinued, and I was shopping with my grandmother the day that she was trying to find a replacement for it, and there was this old toothpaste called Peak. I don't even remember who made it. Probably Procter & Gamble, because they made everything back then. But it was a baking soda toothpaste. And Granddad just absolutely loved that toothpaste. And of course, eventually it got discontinued, and she had to find another one about 15 years later. So, you know, at home I always use the Arm & Hammer, but I love getting tubes of Marvis now and then. You know, again, there's just something about that mint. So, there we go, folks. That is your April 2018 Birch envelope unboxing. I would say pretty good samples. You know, again, I can't see anything. You know, sometimes I'll get a Birchbox and it's like, what the hell were they thinking? I would probably at least consider, you know, this French water I'll have to take a look at. But pretty much anything here, I would probably consider going for the full size on. The Marvis, absolutely. It's always kind of nice to have a full tube of Marvis available. The Jack Black, the all-over wash. Again, I could consider violating my big boy ban on 2-in-1s, 3-in-1s, in this case a 4-in-1, just because the scent itself is amazing. The CW Becks & Sons Anti-Wrinkle Defense Moisturizer, again, it's got a little bit of a lotiony smell to it, but it's not as offensively strong as a lot of the other moisturizers that I've used in the past. The Aven French Water Oily Blemish Prone, I guess it's some kind of a face wash, maybe? Let me at least get the smell. Oh yeah, it's kind of got a little bit of a fragrance on it, but I think it's also like a soap, so that'll wash away. And then finally, these I may actually order some of these for travel. The Unsweat Cooling and Cleansing Wipes, if only because they have caffeine. I'm going to try one of these. I actually have to go to Vegas in 2 weeks for the HDI conference, so maybe when I'm out in Vegas at HDI, I may take one of these and just kind of use these throughout the day and see if the caffeine actually holds. And then the lifestyle item, again, this for me, this was really the big thing that I was excited to see, is the tie. This fantastic floral print tie that is going to look utterly stunning on many of the shirts that I wear when I go to work. So that, folks, is your April 2018 Birchbox Man Unboxing. At this point in time, if you want to go ahead and subscribe, please, by all means, hit the subscription button. Likewise, if you want to leave some comments, I do try to engage people in comments, the good comments and the not-so-good comments. So beyond that, I will see everybody in just over a month for the May Birchbox Unboxing. Until then, be good to each other. Stay safe out there. Please fucking stay safe out there. March for our guns. Really, amosexuals? Are we that fucking insecure that our little dicks are going to get lopped off?